Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Hello, my name is Jessie Tarian. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. On this page, we do all things paper craft. Today, we're going to be making a really cute card. Look at this card. So stinking cute. This is using the Little Monkeys stamp set and coordinating punch. This set will be going away. It is retiring. Hi, Mom. So I figured, we're going to be featuring all that stuff this month. So I'm going to give it a minute, let people get signed on, and just chit chat before we flip down and get started. Okay, let me tell you, I always have a story or something that's going on. So I was all ready to get on here, and I figured I'll just go get a quick drink of water. Does anyone else but my family choke on water? Is it just me? Is it just my mom? Or do other people do it too? This is what I need to know in my life, okay? I take a drink. I think I'm dying. I don't know why I feel I need to breathe in the water. So if I'm still kind of like trying to clear my throat and sound weird, yeah, that's because I tried to drink water. All the time, right? Is it our family or everybody? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's a problem, okay? I think it's a conspiracy. Someone's trying to do me in with water. So that happened. I had a busy week so far. I got all the packets out for April's Card Making Live, so be looking for those. I'm working on a pre-order. Now, anyone who knows me that I've talked to recently is going to be like, oh girl, not this again. But let me just tell you my struggle, okay? Stampin' Up! Does things a certain way, and they're pretty consistent with it. But this time, they kind of flip things up on me, or at least I recognized that it was different, okay? So it's pre-order time. For those of you who don't know, the annual catalog goes live next month. So as a demonstrator, this month, the month before, you get to order things so that you can kind of play with it, make classes, get yourself together. And we all look forward to this. This is one of the advantages of being a demonstrator. So I had my list. I was going to pop. I was going to get all these sets. I was going to get it in one shebang. I was going to use the host code. I was going to get a bunch of free stuff. Like, I had the thing planned. I was extreme couponing with Stampin' Up. That's what it was. I had it down. So I was like, okay, it's the second. It's time to order. I get up. I open up the thing. I can't find it. First of all, I'm typing in the numbers. They're not coming up. I don't know what's going on. Figured out my life. Figured out that it was because they put them in a special section. No problem. Went to the section. Got it. Go to the section and I'm like, wait. Nothing I want is on here, basically. Where is everything? They've only released a portion of the catalog, which they do for the online exclusive releases. Like, this isn't something that is new to us, but it was shocking to me because this was the annual catalog. And so now I have to rethink my whole life. I've been trying to work on this for 2 days. I don't know. Because I don't want to buy things that I didn't really want. I made myself a promise that I wasn't going to overbuy because the stuff gets shoved and then I never get to it, right? These are my struggles, people. It's not easy, and I want to bring you like the best stuff I'm excited about, because then I feel like my crafting will be on point. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. These are my struggles. I am not alone, I know. Anyway, crazy. So that's what's on my mind right now. But I'm going to go ahead and get signed in, and then we're going to do this card, guys. I feel like I've recovered from my water drinking, so we can continue now. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? Sorry, I was farming earlier. Here we go. Let me do this really, really quick. And then we can get going. The only reason I sign in here is so that I could see what I'm doing. And I don't know if you could tell. No, wrong side. The sun is coming in and I'm like, the lighting is weird because of that. And I'm trying to hide. So hopefully it won't, I don't think it'll affect the mat. It's just trying to give me a migraine, basically. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll put this in front. I'm trying to figure it out so that I can actually see when it's to the side. I can't just pop up and glance up. Oh, that's sun. No. Felicia's having a bad day today, guys. We're going to get it together. Okay. I'm going to stop being silly. I'm going to stop blathering on. We're going to flip. Close your eyes if you get seasick. Boop. All right. Let me get it together. Don't pay attention to my messy craft room. Okay. Oh, that's weird. You can see me, though. You can watch me watching myself. Very odd. Okay. Here we go. I think this will work. It's going to have to be to the side. I'm going to have to get over it. Okay. So here's the set. This is going to be retiring. So as you know, I figured I would feature those things that are going away in case you were like, man, I really want that. And then you could order it before it goes away next month. So here's the punch. We're going to be using this today. I used it to punch out the cute little monkey. We're also going to use the 2 3/8 circle punch to make the window. You could use a die, you could use whatever you have. That's what I have. That one will be staying in the catalog. Or actually, it's interesting what they're doing with the new catalog. Before they used to have a lot of everything kind of in there ready for you in that catalog, but now they're putting QR codes in the catalog. So if you're interested in punches, you hit the QR code and it'll bring you to that point in the online store. This way the catalog's not so thick and intimidating, and you can get to where you want to be really quick with all the product information. So that's pretty cool. But if you ever have any questions, you know you can always ask me. Okay, so we're going to be using Little Monkey today. Let me flip it open. I didn't color it in, but I just had some stamping fun with the inside. I thought that was pretty cute. Now this is a super simple card. We are not reinventing the wheel today. But my stuff's over here. First thing you're going to do is get a piece of cardstock, and you're going to, I think it's this way. You're going to cut it. In fact, my bone folder is not even here. What am I doing? Now see, if you don't have a bone folder yet, you just use what you got. See that? All you want is to really crease that down. And this is thick cardstock, so I'm going to hit it pretty heavy so that your card lays flat or flat-ish. Okay. All this takes is a card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5. So you do the math. It'll be in the pictorial. You're going to need 2 pieces of white cardstock. Cut it 5 1/4 by 4 inches. You'll need one for the front and one for the insert. So we've got those. You're going to need a yellow piece at 3 by 3 1/4 inch. And then some scrap paper to cut out your little monkey friend. So since we folded this and creased it, I'm going to set it to the side. We're going to do all our stamping and coloring first. So let me pull these in. The first thing we're going to do, which is like my new favorite thing to play with, is we are going to make a piece of designer series paper, basically, for the front. So we're going to custom do our own. So take one of those sheets. Let me get some stamp blocks and ink. I'm going to use my black Memento ink because I'm going to be blending or using the blends. All right. Here we go, here we go. Okay, so we have 2 bananas for this. Ooh, I'm just gonna block them up. Now these little ones that I love so much are going away. So I told you guys I would try to give you this information as I thought of it. And I know some of it is repeat information, but you know, not everybody watches every video. Can you believe it? Okay, so we're gonna ink this up. And I like to hold this little one like this and then use the pointer finger to kind of stabilize it. And you're just going to go around your paper, twisting the paper or the stamp set, however you like to do it, and just spread the banana love all over the paper. Ooh, I made one. I did not do a good job. Try to fix it. All right, so you're just going to go around willy-nilly style. And you can even stamp off the page. That doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll do some of those. Let's see, put one there. Now some of these are going to get cut by the circle punch. So there's that. Now there's 2 bananas, one that's being peeled and one's closed. So I'm going to kind of come in to any of the open spaces that need a banana and kind of dot them in. Now you can do as many or as few of these as you like. And I kind of went crazy, but it's okay. It's all right. Let's see. Well, that didn't really work. Look, don't be a perfectionist. It's fine. Nobody will notice my wonky banana work. All right, now looking at this, let me double check with my punch. We're gonna come in and we're gonna cut a window out. So I think this will be fine, but if you find that there's like an open space when you get punching, you can always go back in and pop a few more bananas on there. Okay? I keep trying to close that. We'll leave it open. So I'm gonna leave this for a second. We'll color it in a minute. And clean up your work surface. If you're on a glass mat, that ink's gonna stay wet and it's gonna go where you don't want it. So you wanna keep your area clean, but if you're working with paper and you off stamp it, it's not gonna affect anything. You can leave it. Okay, so this is the inside of our card. And for this, we're gonna do a branch, and we're gonna have our bananas, and we're gonna have the little monkey that's hanging. Okay, so I gotta block those up. Like so. Here's another one that's going away. Now just for trying sake, it doesn't fit on the medium block. You have to do it, okay, good, that's still on the screen. You'd have to do it diamond, but you could use the, I don't know what block this is. D. You could use D block for it, but this one's going away and it works really well. So here we go. So I'm going to come up to the top. I'm going to pop on that tree branch. And we're going to put our monkey on there. Now you could be fancy and you could mask so that you don't get the crisscross lines of the stamps. But I think if you color this in, it's going to work just fine. But it's up to you how you want to do it. And then we're going to give him a little banana. And I'm going to put a banana down here too. And we'll put one in his hand like so. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put our inside sentiment, which is going to be just swinging by to say hi. That's cute, right? It goes with the monkey. You get the whole thought process. You get it now. You see where we were going with this. Okay. Make sure I have mine right. And I'm going to pop mine up top here. That way I have plenty of room to write. And the last thing we're going to do is just stamp the front sentiment. Now this is what I would suggest for that process. Take your circle punch, go ahead and punch your pattern paper. Decide how I want this. I had some wonky bananas, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, do I cut out? Either way, you're gonna see them. It doesn't matter. Make sure it's in the middle of the paper as best as possible. Go ahead and pop that out. Now you have your window for your card. What I want you to do is take your underlay, your yellow, and fit that underneath like that. Now go ahead and block up your saying, which we're going to use on Bananas About You. Okay. Ink it up. And I did not block that up straight, but get it on there pretty straight. Go ahead, give it a little pressure. You see it's wiggling, but that's okay. Boom. So now we have it where we need it on that bottom paper. So I think, oh, one more thing. Our monkey has no face. Guys, how are you gonna let me go out like that? All right. Pull the darn ink out for the 15th time. And I'm gonna pick it up. Get some ink. Now I already did this, but I'll punch one out real quick. Oh, monkey and all came up. Okay. So there's our monkey. So everything is now stamped, which is good. Let me go on. Hi, Pam. Hi, Terry. I'm just popping on. You guys are chit-chatting in the comments. You don't know how much that makes my heart happy. I love that our community is getting to know each other, even if we don't live in Las Vegas, right? Love, love, love. Someday, I'm going to get you all out here and we're going to have a craft-a-thon or something. I don't know. That would be so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna just real quick demonstrate. Some people got this and others need a little help with the punches. So I felt it was kind of a good idea to demonstrate. Now, I am, with the Builder Punch, you can do the face, the insides of the ears, the body, and a banana, okay? You're gonna take a piece of paper and make sure you're looking at the bottom of your stamp. If you're stamping like this, you don't know what your paper's doing. You don't know if it's lined up or, you know, if it's like this, you're not gonna get the whole image. So look at what you're punching. Okay, so I don't need the face part, so I'm not gonna bring it all the way down. That's a paper saver. I'm just gonna make sure that my monkey body is in, you know, the paper is all the way in the image that I'm gonna wanna punch out in that color. I'm gonna pop it out. Now I have my monkey, and yeah, there is some extra parts. Sometimes they're usable, sometimes they're not. If they're not, just swish them away. So we're done with our brown, and now we're gonna use this crumb cake. Now I want, I need 2 ears and the face. Now there's an ear up here, and there's an ear over here. What I found is, see how thick that is? You could actually use a skinnier strip and save on your paper. So cutting your paper to the right size or having the image stamped closely to the edge is going to be helpful when punching out. So that's a tip. And the other tip is, you don't need a whole paper so you get both of these ears. What I did was popped it out like that. Now I use this extra corner that didn't get touched. Slide it in for the ear hole, punch again. And there you go. You're just using the paper. You're saving, you know, some by not just every time slipping it in there and punching everything. So hopefully that was helpful. Now for this, I need the face and the 2 ears that I cut out, which of course one of them is, oh, there it is. Here they are. Now, a helpful thing when you're dealing with those minute pieces, take your putty tool. What I like to do is take my liquid ink, what am I talking about? Liquid glue, get it started, and just a tiny little dot. Like you don't even really need a whole dot. One where the face is gonna go, and the other ear. You see how tiny that is? It's basically just at the start. It's not really flowing yet. Now you're gonna take your putty tool, pick up your piece, place it where you want it. It's liquid glue, so you can slide it around, get it where you want it. Boom. Now with the ears, you wanna make sure that here we go, the flat sides towards the inside, like so. Now, if I was doing this and I wasn't on camera, my nose would be touching the paper practically, so to make sure it's lined up, but nobody wants to see all that. All right, there we go. There's our monkey. Super easy. Put a face on there, and you're good to go. Make sure you put the cap on the putty so it doesn't dry out. Okay, now we can assemble our card. I'm not going to make you watch me color all these bananas because I went crazy with the bananas, but I did use the blends for them. So I'll just do one. And I used Daffodil Delight, the light for the inside of the banana and the dark for the peel. you know, if it's yellow, it'll look like a banana. People will get the point, right? And then I used just a little bit of green, and I grabbed Granny Apple Green, but if you really wanted to be matchy-matchy, you could use the garden green, but use what you got. So you color in all the bananas. And I think it needs one more there. This is what I was talking about. If you have a spot that is bare, you can always pop one down. See? No big deal. All right, so for this card, we're gonna put a little bit of glue on the tummy of our monkey because we're gonna go in and glue him, put his little hands out, and glue him in the window, okay? Then go ahead and take some dimensionals and, oh, I don't think I have any. Oh yeah, I do. Don't waste any of your dimensional sheet. So you see all this, the edge? I like to use the edge for cards like this because it's a box, basically. So I just use that, give it a little, not too far, go this way. Just make sure it's not gonna show in your window, right? And the reason I like to pop it up is because it just gives it that depth. Like the monkey's really hanging out there. So here we go. Got that down. Took that one off. Okay. I'm just gonna start throwing my garbage everywhere, guys. Okay, so the most important thing is that the yellow doesn't show around the edge and you get that sentiment where you want it, like that. Here it is. Now I'm going to bring our base back in. I'm going to put a few dimensionals here so that the whole card is popped up. Because this part is now thick, so you want that bottom to be popped up too. And then I'm just gonna pop some, oh, I forgot one thing. No liquid glue. All right, I can fix this. I can do this, guys. We got ribbon. I haven't been using ribbon and I decided, you know what? Today's the day. We are gonna do a little ribbon moment. Now this isn't a problem. I know you're thinking, oh my goodness, she's already started gluing. What a mess, but it's not. Because what's the motto, guys? I make mistakes, so you don't have to. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna glue my ribbon down. Hopefully I gave myself enough. I'm gonna glue that ribbon down. I'm gonna put some glue there. I got that. All right, now we're ready. Oh, we saved it. Hercules, Hercules. There we go. And of course, in true Jessie fashion, I'm going to put it on crooked. All right. Oh, needs to be over. Does anyone else struggle with this, or is it just me? Come on. Release. There we go. Come on, release. We got this. Okay, good enough. I say it's good enough. All right, so let's get everything really good and stuck down. Oh yeah, it's enough. I'm not doing a bow, I'm just doing a little knot. So, that was enough. There we go. Get the glue off my fingers. We're gonna need that for the inside. Give it a little haircut. Be careful with your scissors because they are super sharp. Okay, so there we go. And what I decided to use for the little gems, you know, we need some decorations here. You could use the yellow. I kind of like these brown ones. I didn't have any green, or else I probably would have used green, but I don't know, I think they're kind of cute. There we go. So we got that part done, and now it's just gluing the inside. Now this would be so cute for the little ones in your life. You could leave it uncolored, and then they would have like a little activity to do with their card. Might be kind of fun. Or drop a note to one of your besties. Super cute. What do you think, guys? I think we did it. I'm excited. So let me know if you have this set. Are you thinking about getting it? Are you like, I'm good with the monkeys? What are we thinking? It's one that I had to have and then never used, to be honest. But now I think I would. Now that I've played with it. I think that's part of my problem. I need to just commit to playing with things. That leads back to my pre-order situation. I order so much stuff, and then it's so much stuff that I can't get to it all, and then it becomes a problem. So, well, not a problem, but it's just like I move on to the next stuff. So, does anyone else do that? Is it just me? I don't know. I see a theme with today's video. Does everybody else do that, or is it just me? That is the question of the day. Okay, I'm going to flip up so we can chit chat for a minute. Here we go. Close your eyes. And the sun went down, so I'm not going to be blinded. All right, so let's see. You love it? It's so cute, right? And there's a lot of possibilities with this card. It's got cute sayings. I like it. And if you just had the punch, you could draw little eyeballs in there. That's the cool thing about the punch. You can still make the monkeys, and there's other sets that go with that. So, let's see. Yeah, I know, Sherry. That's like, I have so many that I'm literally going through the catalog and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never used this set. I never used this punch. Where was this? It's because I ordered so much when the annual came out that by the time I started really getting my momentum up with these things, the holiday catalog came out. And then everybody wants to do Christmas cards and fall cards, and that starts in the summer. So you've got basically from May to July with whatever sets you get. Now, since I'm doing the lives, I could go through more sets. Like before I was just doing the monthly thing, so I think that was part of it. And then the in-person. But now that I do this stuff online, I do use more of my sets. But let's pick our set for Friday. I have the book here. And you besties that are demonstrators, that are in the know, you can tell me. I have an idea though. I'm pretty sure it's not, okay. So I went through with Rose Coleman, and she went through her catalog in a video, and she told everybody she circled everything that was going away. And so I followed her, so it makes it easier because you could just see it. So if you have your catalog and you want me to go through things, like a quick video, well, it's never quick. We're going through every page, but oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just going to calm down. So I cannot find what I'm looking for, and I'm going crazy. Okay. We got a couple choices, but we have a whole month to go through this stuff. So there it is. I found it. Okay, this is one that I have never opened. It's called On the Ocean. So I probably should have showed you this before. There, this one. So I bought it, never used it. I've never used the motorcycles. I specifically bought that for my bestie, Kate, because she loves Harleys and rides them and stuff. So, gosh, there's so many. But those two are two that I know are coming up we're going to do stuff with because they're going away. Or no, the ship one is going away. The motorcycle one is not. So I may hold that one off till June. I don't know. I got to go through here. But if you have any ideas and you want to, but I think we're going to do the ships for Friday. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a whole Peter Pan, Jack Sparrow moment. I'm loving it. So, okay, that's it for me today. I got to go make dinner. I got to get on with my life. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll be reading the comments. Bye.